Okay, welcome everybody. It's Gaming Mike here. I'm going to go through setup on Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited, show you how to make a character, and walk you through the tutorial as well, so you can kind of see what the game is about. I know that there's a free weekend this weekend for the game, so I thought that might be useful. I'm also going to be starting a new series with my friend Savjaz, where we walk through the storylines and find all the sky shards in the game, and I'm going to be doing that with the character that I make here today. So we've decided to start in the Ebonheart Pact, and when you start your character, you get a choice of the three different factions: Daggerfall Covenant, Aldmeri Dominion, and the Ebonheart Pact. They've all got their own stories, their own storylines. If you've never played an Elder Scrolls before, they may not sound too familiar. But those of you that have played Elder Scrolls before will probably recognize a lot of the names and things. But basically, these are the three divisions that the many races, which you can see here, are divided into. Now, I've got a package with the game that lets me start any race. I'm sorry, it includes the Imperial stuff. I don't think the Imperial is a normal race that you can play as. But I lost my train of thought. Yeah, there's, let's see, 10 races, including the Imperial, that you can choose from. Breton, Redguard, Orc, Dark Elf, Nord, Argonian, Khajiit, Wood Elf, High Elf, and the Imperials. Now, I had decided to start a High Elf for my Sorcerer, and then here we have classes: Dragon Knight, Sorcerer, Nightblade, and Templar. So, I will be playing as a Sorcerer. My idea with this character is eventually to get him into, train him up for PvP. That's why I want to get all the sky shards with him, because then he'll have the most skills. And then you can see in character creation, it's pretty standard stuff. You get your body type. I'm going to make a really tall, skinny guy with all these different skin colors. And, oh, I had it, there was a body marking. It's all burned up. You can change their gear. Preview no gear. There's this one. It's gonna be burned. It's gonna be scrawny. Teeny tiny. Oh, but I did big hands and big feet. Everything else tiny. There. Big hands, big feet. I started creating this character the other day and then it messed up, but that's fine. Gave me a chance to do it this way. I also maxed out his age. Did he have an adornment? I think it was that goatee. You can see there's many different hairstyles to choose from. All your classic RPG character creation stuff. That's not the one. There. Huh? There. Stop messing with me. I'm just gonna give him white hair. Yeah. Did he have a head marking? I think I found a scar. Yeah, this scar across his eye. There we go. Forehead slope. Cheekbones. I don't care. Chin height. Mirror. Yeah, you can really max these guys out. I mean, customize them any way you like. Can I have his ears stick way out? Sure, why not? Ear size huge. Neck size scrawny. There. And finally, voice. There was. There we go. That's the old guy sounding one. Huge eyes. I don't care about the angle. Make them really far apart. Make them really high up. Make them really squinty. Eyebrows. Yeah, who cares? But you can see, yeah, you can customize all this stuff. All the eyebrows, nose, mouth, lip fullness. He's going to have kind of a creepy smile. He's going to have a long nose. a narrow nose, a high up nose. It's a big bend in it. There. And finished. And then I ran a name generator yesterday when I was making it, and it came up with Ekmorn. So I'm going to stick with that. I like that. So this will be Ekmorn, my high elf sorcerer. Play. And now I'm going to play the tutorial. It gives you the option to skip if you've played through it before, but I want to show it to you, so let's get going with that. There's Ekmorn in his undies. There you go. There you go. And then you start out in the Wailing Prison here. And the tutorial walks you through, you know, your basics of movement, how to fight, how to move around the world, and sort of launches you into the storyline. Which we'll get to here. Press L forward to move, yes. Find a way to escape Cold Harbor.
Are you alright?
I'm alright. I'm alright. Hi. Ah! Oh. Thank you.
I hope you've still got some fight left in you.
Press X to open. X is your interact button.
The runt of the litter.
Press X to loot objects in the world. So when you kill an enemy, you can search their body. I got this cast-off iron greatsword. R2 to ready your weapon.
Sharp. This place is full of surprises.
I'll do that, Lyris. And here's a prison guard. There.
Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
L3 for sprint mode. Boom.
Don't stop now. Keep moving.
Keep moving. What are they holding back? Holy cow. Something's trying to get through.
Let's keep moving.
Okay. I'm coming. Don't leave me. L2 to block. R2 for a heavy attack. Boom. Got him. L2 and R2 to interrupt spells. And then heavy attack. Blammo.
Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
The Prophet.
Greetings, Vestige. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
We need to talk. Okay. Where'd you go? Oh, hi.
The Prophet. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Help you? Do what?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get.
Okay.
That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home.
Blind old man?
Tamriel's a long way from here.
Is it? Where do we go from here?
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
What are these Sentinels?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet.
Well, how can we destroy it?
I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything.
I will.
I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
Yeah, I have so many questions.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can.
Who is this Prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future.
What is this place? Oh, where am I?
We're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
But then how are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
If I'm dead, who killed me?
A man named Manamarco. His worm
Manamarco.
cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal.
Holy cow.
After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
What does that mean?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor.
No.
Working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Are you dead too?
No, I wasn't sacrificed.
Oh.
The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense.
Nope.
But we're prisoners here, same as you.
All right then. How can we rescue the Prophet?
It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them.
Okay.
I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving.
Well, goodbye then.
We should keep moving.
So, I'm dead. That's a great way to start the game. Difficult monsters you encounter will have unique health bars. The more lavish the health bar, the harder that monster will be to defeat. Well, take that, Vakar. Gotcha.
Well
Completed.
played, friend. Arcay's beard, you are good in a fight.
Well, thanks. I don't know who Arcay is.
The god of brutality knows of your escape.
Uh-oh. Level up. Press options to see skills. And so here you've got your character screen with your attribute points. You can select your title. Maybe I should have read that. I'm going to go ahead and start pumping skills into Magicka because I made a sorcerer. Let's see. No active effects. Commit those points. Yes. And then you got your skill tree. Skill lines allow you to customize your combat style to fight the way you want. You can select abilities to learn more about what they do. Select an ability, press X. Active abilities get slotted so that you assign each ability to a button. Passive abilities are always active and give you benefits at all times. Ultimate abilities are the most powerful abilities and can be fired by pressing L1 and R1. So I don't have any ultimate abilities yet, but you can see with the Sorcerer it comes with Dark Magic, Daedric Summoning, and Storm Calling. And then you've got your weapon types. This game lets you pick whichever weapon you want, so even though I'm a Sorcerer, I could go around with this two-handed sword forever and work on my two-handed skill. And then you've got your armor types. You can pick whichever armor type you want to wear. I'm a high elf, so I get these high elf skills. That's my racial skill. And then there's the crafting skills. Pretty involved crafting system in the game. Alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, enchanting, provisioning, and woodworking. You can make a lot of stuff. All your stuff. All your equipment, and then some bonus like potions and food items that help you and give you bonuses. And then finally there's champion points, which you don't unlock this until you hit level 50 in the game. But this is the champion system menu, which allows you to assign your champion points to the various constellations. And if you're familiar with Elder Scrolls games from before, this will look familiar to you also. This is the constellations that we've seen in many of those other games, Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind. The ones before that I haven't really played, but I'm guessing they're somewhat involved in there too. But you earn these champion points in the 3 different categories: warrior, thief, and mage, and then you can spend them. There's 3 constellations for each of those categories. And as it says, every champion point spent in a minor constellation will increase its rank. When a minor constellation reaches an appropriate rank, passive abilities will automatically unlock for your character. So you can see here, I'll show you just a little bit of the champion point system. Each constellation has all these different things that will boost you up. These are all like stat boost type things. And there's the 3 different... These are all under the thief sign. These are the mage sign. You've got the apprentice, the atronach, and the ritual. And then there's the warrior sign with the steed, the lady, and the lord. Thief sign is tower, lover, and shadow. So, there you go. That's just a brief look at the champion point system. I won't get too far into that right now, but you'll see me spending those champion points as the series progresses, as we go through the story mode. I'm going to go ahead and drop out of this voice chat so my name stops popping up down there. That'll be nice. There. So, let's go. Where's Lyris? That's just a quick look at the skills and the way things work in the game.
The god lot of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him.
Compass shows your current quest objectives. When you get lost, press the pad to open your map. So you can see at the top of the screen my compass. Those markers on there show me where I need to be going. And then I can open my map. So first one's over there to my left. These guys that highlight red are the enemies, obviously. So I'm using this two-handed sword, but what I'd really like to find is a destruction staff.
Target practice?
Because that's what I'm going to be using mainly. Somebody wants to group. No thanks. Not right now, sorry. Received a notification. You can find those in the notification menu. If you don't respond to a group invite, it'll just, after a while, it'll say that you declined it. I think after a minute or so. Feral soul shriven. Give me your gold. Give me your breeches. So there you can see I just picked up some pants. Soul shriven pants. Are they any better than what I've got? No? Oh wait. I was looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry. They are better. Because they have an armor rating. Oh, hey, what are you doing? So you can see also I'm in here with a bunch of other people. We're all kind of running through this tutorial at the same time. I got a health potion, consumables. Yeah, you can use quick slots.
I'll keep watch.
To do that, you press square to assign, and I'm going to put this at my top. So now, when I'm out here, I can hold the up arrow on the D-pad. It brings up this wheel. I select sip of health, and now that's assigned to, if I tap up on the D-pad, it will use the potion automatically because I selected it there. Look at this thing. Perform a sneak attack to destroy the sentinel. Press R3 to sneak. While hidden, press R2 to perform a sneak attack. Oh no! He saw me. Kia! There you go. I'm so sneaky. Hi, Lyris.
Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Oh, is the Prophet's cell back here or something? No. Okay. So, we've blinded the sentinel. And now I'm headed for this marker back on my radar. Let's just move from there. It's across the way. It's across the bridge. You can see other people have already killed some of these NPC mobs.
Fool!
What?
You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way.
Hermamora's whacking tongue. I'm gonna go ahead and decline that so it gets off the screen. Oh, talk to Lyris.
Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in.
Oh no.
Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Cadwell? Who's Cadwell?
Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven.
You don't say.
After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not
Yikes.
Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
How can a madman possibly help us?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place.
Oh, really?
It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find
okay.
him.
Very well. This guy just likes to hang out in hell. No big deal.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves.
There we go. If you don't recognize that voice, that's actually John Cleese doing the voice of Cadwell in this game, which is a nice treat.
What's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
You must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
We're trying to get inside the Prophet's cell. The door is sealed.
Oh dear. Well, that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
How do we get through all of that?
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Where's the entrance?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Thanks.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Love the voice. Tell me about yourself, Sir Cadwell.
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens.
Yeah,
I came
standard.
to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things.
How long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
How do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
What do you know about the Prophet?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
Oh, you think so? You don't think there's a way to get home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
I agree. Goodbye. I just like hearing John Cleese talk.
This undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap.
Probably. Okay. Let's be careful together, Lyris. Oh, soul shriven. You don't want to be one of those. Some chests and doors are locked. If you have a lockpick in your inventory, press X to attempt to pick them. Move the lockpick over a pin and hold R2 to attempt to set the pin.
Door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
Lockpicking is a major staple of any Elder Scrolls game. And the system they've got in this, it seems like they come up with a new lockpick system with each game. And the one in this is decent. It's not my favorite, but it'll do. I really liked Oblivion's lockpicking, actually. Oh no, skeletal archer. Light armor increase.
You skeeving hawkers.
You skeeving horkers. Let's see. Anything back here? Anything special? No treasure chests. Watch out for that fire. I've been targeted by a status effect. The appearance of your health, stamina, and magic bar changes when there's a status effect on you. Oh, there's a treasure chest right there. Some bracers. I'll take it. Let's see. Hands. Yep. 898 armor rating. Better than what I have. And this green means it's a, what, rare? Special item? I don't know. Magic item? Better than the common inventory, which is just in white. And this way. You skeeving horkers. Some more lockpicks. That's always good. Lockpicks, I believe, don't take up inventory space in this one, which is nice. Hey, look at this. An iron mace. That's not a destruction staff. Acai tonic infusion recipe. Now, this is part of the provisioning in the game. You get these recipes, and that's how you can craft food. And the food is helpful in combat, gives you stat boosts. Mana regeneration, health regeneration, stamina, that sort of thing. There's a dagger. Also not what I need. I want a destruction staff. I'm going the wrong way. Maybe this guy will give me a destruction staff. Nope.
Who taught
No
that
loot.
one to fight? The god of self-punishment?
It could have been. Oh, hey. Fleshy larva? Flesh fly larva? Now here's something. These are for... That was an ingredient for alchemy. And the thing about the alchemy... Oh, here. You can use these recipes to learn them. So now I've just learned that one. Now I can make it when I find a cooking fire, if I have the ingredients. And this is flesh fly larva. It's a reagent for alchemy. But if you use one of these, if you don't know any of the stats, you see the 1, 2, 3, 4 question mark. If I eat this, I'll know its first trait. It'll unlock that number 1 for me. So I go ahead and use that. And that also improves the alchemy skill. That's how that works. Later on you'll find, see, here's an ingredient for cooking. Ginkgo. But later on you'll find alchemy stations where you can brew potions with those reagents. And once you know what their traits are, you combine more than one together, and they'll make a potion if they have like a common trait in one of those 4 slots. Uh-oh. Skeletal warriors coming out of the ground at me. Block. Smash. Search the urn, some more ginkgo. Even though I don't really need it. Aha. Another iron mace. I'll take it just to sell it. That berry is probably good. These are ingredients for provisioning that I'm finding in all these urns. I tend to hoard in this game. Iron dagger. There's a sash. A sash I can wear. That's light armor. That's good. That's what I want to use as a sorcerer. Excuse me. Empty urn. And to the cell. Guys, thanks for joining. Glad you're joining me on this tutorial mission.
Just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time.
Okay, let's go. Be sure to hit that like button if you're liking it. This Elder Scrolls is free this weekend for anybody that wants to download it.
We made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed.
Unharmed?
Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you.
Oh my. Why not? What do you mean?
There's a trick to opening the cell.
Oh, is there?
The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place.
Uh-oh.
I need to swap places with the Prophet.
There's no other way?
Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you?
No.
If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved.
I'm ready when you are.
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Okay, goodbye. Defend Lyris. Uh-oh. Oh. Knockdown. Dramora Bounikin. Activate the pinions. Dark pinion, activate. That's 1. That's 2. Wait for exchange. Lyris! Oof! Bashed right through each other.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way.
Hello, Prophet.
Thank the divines you are safe. There is that, at least. Lyris sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
Can we find a way to take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you.
Oh, is it?
You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled.
You're an empty vessel.
As the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Why does Lyris call you the Prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
Anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor.
You don't say.
I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
All right, stay close then.
Up the stairs, quickly. We
Up
must
the
get to
stairs.
the anchor mooring.
Okay, off we go. There's poor Lyris. She's just hanging out. She's fine. It's no big deal. Sprint. And enter the mooring.
There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
Whoa. The stuff they build, the Dremora stuff, the Daedric things in these Elder Scrolls games have always been so great. I love the style of the game. Whoa, hey buddy. Ah!
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
No!
Come!
Child
I will
of
protect
bones.
you.
Yes, protect me, Prophet. Oh, I got rooted. See, that's a cone attack that he was doing. Easy enough to get out of the way of if you're paying attention. Oh, L2 and R2 to break free. Got you. Collar of bones.
Vestige.
A moment. What is it, Prophet?
The dark anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first,
Okay.
you must reattune yourself to Nan in order to regain your physical form.
Oh, really?
To do this, you will need a sky shard.
A sky shard?
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nan. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will
My
summon one
goodness.
of these shards for you to absorb.
I'm ready. Collect the sky shard.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing.
Wow.
There, quickly. Collect
Quickly.
the sky shard.
Third person view, yeah. Sky shards are scattered across the lands of Tamriel. For every 3 sky shards you
Great
collect,
Akatosh,
your
dragon
character gains a
god
skill
of
point.
time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
The will of Molag Bal. So those sky
Hurry,
shards
we must go now.
are part of what Savjaz and I will be looking for on our quest. Every 3 of them you get is a skill point, and so if we collect all of those, or as many of those as we can, then we'll be maxed out on skills. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. So we've escaped from Cold Harbor.
The vestige awakens once again. Come here. We must speak.
And I've leveled up. Gained a skill point. There I am. Old sorcerer man. So I can up my magicka once again and commit that. No active effects. I've got these skills. And I have some notes on what I want to build up. Yeah, I want the crystal shard. So I'll take that. Assign a skill point to it. You can see now the ability you purchased has been added to the first slot of your ability bar. Press square to use the ability. So now when I'm fighting, I press square and I'll use that ability. Let's see if I can demonstrate actually. Nope, because there's no enemies. So there's that, and that's the only one I can get right now, I think, that I need. Okay, so I'll talk to the prophet.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind, and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was I unconscious?
Days, weeks,
Oh
I
my.
cannot tell. The voyage between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space.
Yeah,
I
that'll
know
happen.
only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
Well, that was nice of them. What should I do now, Ghost Prophet?
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself.
Ah,
I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of
no.
Murloc Ball.
We wouldn't want you to do that. When will I see you again?
I cannot foresee that.
Why?
Not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to
I
accomplish.
bet we will. Sealed urn and complete quest.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Murloc Ball looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow.
Oh my goodness.
Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Where should I go?
You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others.
Okay.
You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea.
Oh,
Choice is yours.
you mean it's an open world? You think there are many who need my help?
Indeed. I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger.
Oh my.
They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Murloc Ball, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
And there are others who would join me in this?
We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor.
Oh my
Help
goodness.
them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
I will find the Jazz Man, and I will enlist his aid. Thank you, the Prophet. So right there, you can see the black arrow is a quest that I haven't started yet, so I can talk to this person to start a new quest. Bookshelf. For those familiar with Elder Scrolls games, you'll know that reading the books will up your skills as you go throughout the game. In this game, it's just a bookshelf. In past games, they made you check every single book on the shelf, but this one you just check the bookshelf and it tells you whether you learned something or not. I didn't learn anything from that one. You can steal from, if you're in somebody's house and they've got stuff like this, here we go. Objects with red X steal prompts are owned, and stealing items is a crime. If somebody sees, you'll get a bounty. If the guards catch you, they'll take whatever you stole, and you can sell the stolen items to a fence in any outlaws refuge. That's like these underground places where the thieves hang out, and it's like a special kind of merchant that buys stolen goods. You'll find notes like this around the game. You can read those. There's lots of lore in these games, tons and tons of lore. Even those bookshelves, when you know, examine them, you can read the books. It shows you one book of the bookshelf and you can read it. They've all got stories in them. So, I think that about does it for the tutorial. Thanks for joining me on this, guys. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and be sure to watch in the coming weeks as Savjaz and I We'll be playing through the storyline of the entire game. Now that they've got one Tamriel released, you can go anywhere on the map and do all the quests. So we're going to try to do all of the main storyline for all 3 factions while leveling up these characters. And I'll hope you join us for that. And I also have been doing some PvP on the game, and I've got some other gameplay broadcasts that you can check out on my channel. Be sure to do that if you haven't. And I will see you for more Elder Scrolls Online very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.